For this amount of money, you get this test. What does it get you? It gets you a bunch of labs that you don't know what to mean. So they'll send them to your...
All right, let's talk about this. The Aurora Life Sciences autoimmune test is going to screen for over 30 of the most common autoimmune conditions that are going on. You get a blood test, you get the results back in about 7 days. The reason why this is such a fantastic test is if you look at the American Autoimmune Association, it takes 3 years for the average person to get some kind of autoimmune diagnosis. They go through 4 doctors, and their average bill at the end of it before they come to a diagnosis is $50,000. Even the American Autoimmune Association recognizes how difficult it is in order to obtain a diagnosis. In 45% of people who have an autoimmune diagnosis, when they went to the doctor during the initial stages, the doctors brushed it off and said that you're just too concerned about your symptoms and just wrote it off as being all in their head. And with over 100 known autoimmune conditions that are affecting over 50 million people here in the United States, and 25% of them have more than one, and 80% of them are women, I think this is actually a great test. And I find your commentary very short-sighted, bigoted, quite honestly tone deaf. Now, the first time that I ever ran this test was on a woman who was pretty much bedridden with extreme fatigue, had rosacea, and was chronically had anemia. Iron didn't work. Nothing that she was doing was working, not even upping her thyroid medications. When we ran the test, she had Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and then also had autoantibodies to her gastroparietal cells. Why is that important? Because those cells make stomach acid, and if you don't make enough stomach acid, you'll never absorb iron the way that you're supposed to, and you also won't break down your proteins, and you also develop a lot of food allergies, which she had. That woman had a beautiful recovery. She got her life back, and oh, by the way, she was also able to conceive again. That's my wife. That's my 4th child. If you've been diagnosed with autoimmunity, the #1 drug that they're going to give you is Humira. Go ahead and look at the long-term side effects of taking Humira. It knocks out your immune system, which is going to leave you susceptible to chronic infection and also cancer down the road. Who says so? They do. This gentleman not once has ever asked about clinical results. Quite honestly, he doesn't care. And the reason why is because he's truly not a physician. Because a physician equals healer. And a physician wants to help people. And a physician doesn't care what a person did in order to get better. They're just overjoyed that someone gets better. Kind of makes you wonder why he's in this profession. So Terry, what you need to do is come down of your ivory tower, climb down, and start to mingle with the common folk. I'll even bring the mobility stair chair if it's too hard to use a ladder. Have a good day.